It is Saturday morning. For the first time in what feels like weeks, there is nothing on the calendar. No deadline breathing down your neck. No one who needs you. No place you have to be. You have been dreaming about this exact empty morning. And so you sit down on the couch with your coffee and you wait to feel it. That famous relaxation, that soft exhale everyone talks about. And instead, something strange happens. Your chest feels tight. Your mind starts hunting for a task. A low hum of guilt creeps in, like you are getting away with something. Within 20 minutes you are up, wiping a counter that was already clean, because sitting still felt somehow worse than being busy. You finally got the free time you begged for, and your body will not let you enjoy it. I need you to hear this before anything else. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not lazy in reverse. You are not broken, and you are not the only person who feels more anxious on a day off than on a workday. The inability to relax is not a personal failing. It is a nervous system doing exactly what it was trained to do. And once you understand the training, you can begin to gently retrain it. I am Sage, and this is why we. Come sit with me for a minute. Let me break the myth first, because it is a big one. We treat relaxation like a light switch. Work is the on position, rest is the off position, and we assume that the moment the work stops, the rest should just click, turn on. So when you get free time and the rest does not come, you conclude that something is defective in you. But relaxation was never a switch. It is more like landing a plane. You cannot go from cruising altitude to a full stop in a single instant. There is a whole descent that has to happen first. And if your body never learned how to descend, then free time does not feel like rest. It feels like a plane with nowhere to land, just circling and circling, burning fuel. So let's look at the machinery, because this is where it gets kind. Inside you there is a system that runs almost everything you never think about. Your heartbeat, your breath, your digestion. It has two branches. One is the accelerator, the fight or flight branch, that revs you up to meet demands and threats. The other is the brake, the rest and digest branch, that slows you down so your body can repair and restore. In a healthy rhythm, you press the accelerator when you need to perform, and then you ease onto the brake when the demand is over, and you coast into calm. But here is what happens to so many of us. If you spent years in an environment where the demands never really stopped, your accelerator got pressed down so long and so hard that it basically got stuck. Your body started treating the revved up state as normal, as home base. Cortisol, your main stress hormone, was meant to spike and then fall, like a wave that rises and crashes and recedes. But under constant pressure, cortisol stops receding. It just stays elevated, a permanent background tide. So your baseline is not calm. Your baseline is braced. And this is the crucial part. When your baseline is braced, calm does not register as calm. It registers as wrong. That empty Saturday, with no demand pressing on the accelerator, your body suddenly notices the silence and panics because it does not have a map for stillness. The amygdala, that little threat detector deep in your brain, reads the unfamiliar quiet as danger. Something must be wrong. I must be forgetting something. So it manufactures a task, a worry, a chore, anything to press the accelerator again, because the revved up state is the only place your nervous system knows how to feel safe. You are not addicted to being busy because you love work. You are addicted to being busy because stillness feels like free falling, and busyness is the only floor you have ever known. And I want to be really clear about something, because I think you have probably beaten yourself up over this for years. The tight chest on your day off is not you being ungrateful. It is not you failing to appreciate the good thing you finally have. It is your body sounding an alarm it does not know how to switch off. When a smoke detector goes off because you made toast, you do not conclude that you are a bad person who cannot enjoy breakfast. You understand the detector is oversensitive. Your rest anxiety is the same. The detector inside you got calibrated in an environment where slowing down genuinely was not safe, and it never got recalibrated for the safer life you are actually living now. So the panic you feel in the quiet is not information about today. It is a memory, dressed up as a feeling, arriving decades late. So where did the floor go missing? Let's go back. Picture a kid whose worth was measured by output. Maybe you were praised for your grades, your trophies, your helpfulness, but rarely just held for existing. Love came in exchange for achievement, and rest looked a lot like failing. Or picture a home where relaxing was not safe, because when things got quiet, that was when the fighting started, or when a parent's mood turned. So you learned to stay busy and useful and small, because a moving target is harder to hit, and a helpful child is harder to be angry at. Or picture a home where you were the responsible one, the little adult, keeping an eye on a younger sibling or a struggling parent, so that from a very young age, letting your guard down meant something might fall apart. In every one of those homes, a child learns the same lesson deep in the body. It is not safe to stop. Vigilance keeps me okay. Productivity earns my place. And a nervous system that learns that lesson young does not unlearn it just because you got older and the danger passed. It keeps the accelerator pinned, faithfully, for decades, long after anyone needed it to. There is real science behind this. Researchers who study chronic stress, building on the work of the endocrinologist Robert Sapolsky, have shown that a stress response designed for short bursts becomes damaging when it never switches off. Sapolsky's famous point is that a zebra sprints from a lion and then, minutes later, goes calmly back to grazing, its body fully resetting. Humans do not do that. We keep the alarm running over deadlines and to-do lists that never end, so our bodies stay in a low-grade emergency that was only ever meant to last a few minutes. If you cannot relax on your day off, you are not weak. You are a human being whose emergency system forgot how to turn off. Let me name the shapes this takes, so you can catch it in yourself. The first pattern is what I call productive procrastination against rest. You sit down to relax and immediately find a small job that needs doing. You will fold the laundry, answer one email, reorganize a drawer, all so you can postpone the terrifying moment of doing nothing. It is like a swimmer who keeps inventing reasons to stay in the shallow end because the deep water of stillness feels unsafe. The tasks are not the point. Avoiding the quiet is the point. The second pattern is rest that is not actually restful. You do finally sit down, you turn on the show, but you are scrolling your phone at the same time, and half your mind is running tomorrow's checklist. Your body is on the couch, but your nervous system never left the office. It is like idling a car in the driveway with the engine roaring. Technically parked, but nothing is powering down. You gave yourself the shape of rest without the substance of it. The third pattern is the guilt that ambushes you the moment you slow down. You lie in the sun for 10 minutes and a voice starts up. You should be doing something. This is a waste. Other people are working. That voice is not the truth. That voice is the old rule, the one that said your worth is your output, still running on autopilot. Enjoyment gets taxed with guilt, so even your pleasures come with a bill attached. The fourth pattern is getting sick the moment you stop. You push through the whole busy stretch, running on adrenaline, and then the vacation starts. The pressure finally lifts, and boom, you come down with a cold or a crushing headache. This is so common, it has a name: the letdown effect. Your body was holding itself together with stress hormones, and the instant the accelerator releases, everything you were suppressing comes flooding in. It is your system collapsing over the finish line because it never learned how to slow down gradually. If you saw yourself in those, I want you to feel relief, not shame. This is not proof that you are hopeless. It is proof that you finally understand the mechanism, and you cannot retrain a system you cannot see. So here is where we begin, gently. Tonight, I want you to practice landing the plane instead of slamming the brakes. Do not go from a frantic day straight to expecting stillness. Build yourself a runway. Take just 10 minutes of a transition ritual, something with your hands and your senses. A slow walk, a warm shower, tea made deliberately, no screen. You are giving your nervous system the descent it needs, signaling that the demand is over and it is safe to come down slowly. This week, I want you to try something that sounds backwards. Schedule your rest. I know, rest should be free and spontaneous, but your body does not trust unstructured stillness yet, so give it a container. Put 20 minutes on the calendar, call it an appointment, and treat it as seriously as a meeting.
Gilles, paradoxically, making rest a task tricks the busy brain into allowing it. And over time, the container teaches your system that stillness is planned and safe, not a threat that snuck up on you.
Also this week, when the guilt voice starts up during a moment of rest, I want you to answer it, out loud if you can. Say, "Resting is how my body repairs. This is not wasted time. This is maintenance." You are talking back to a decades-old rule with your wise, adult voice. You will not believe it the first time. You might not believe it the 10th time. But every time you say it, you are laying down a new track next to the old one. And new tracks are how nervous systems change. And one more, the deepest one. This week, try to sit in genuine stillness for just 2 minutes. No phone, no task, no goal. Set a timer so your brain knows there is a finish line, and just breathe. It will feel uncomfortable, maybe even panicky, and that is not a sign you are failing. That is the exact muscle building. You are showing your body, in tiny, safe doses, that nothing bad happens in the quiet, that the silence is not the sound of a threat, that you are allowed to simply exist without earning it. Here is what I want to leave you with. For your whole life you have been a plane that only knew how to fly, taught long ago that the moment you stop moving, you fall. So you stayed in the air, exhausted, circling, terrified of the ground. But the ground was never the danger. The ground is where you were always meant to rest and refuel and be held. Learning to land is not giving up. It is finally coming home to a place that was safe the whole time. You are allowed to touch down. You are allowed to be still. You are allowed to rest without having earned it, because rest was never a reward. It was always your right. So tell me, and I really want to know, what does your body do the moment you finally have nothing to do? Does it find a chore, a worry, a phone to scroll? Share it in the comments. I read them all, and there is someone else out there who needs to know they are not the only one who cannot sit still. If this helped even a little, give it a like so the algorithm carries it to the next tired person circling above their own life. And subscribe so we can keep learning how to land together. I make these because I believe that understanding why you are the way you are is the first and kindest step toward change. I'm Sage. Be gentle with yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.